Once upon a time, in a kingdom where the sunsets painted the skies in hues of rose and gold, and the castles whispered secrets to the wind, there lived a noble king on his glittering throne. But alas, even kings must face the curtain call of life. Gather round, dear viewers, for a tale woven with threads of loyalty, forbidden love, a dash of prophetic poultry, and enough twists to make your head spin, like a merry-go-round in a tornado. Hit that like button if you're ready for magic, mayhem, and a happily ever after with a side of giggles. Oh, faithful John, my trusty sidekick through thick and thin, mostly thin, thanks to those pesky dragon taxes, I am fading faster than a bad dye job. Promise me you'll guard the prince like a hawk, or better yet, like a very overprotective squirrel with a nut hoard. Show him his inheritance, the golden vaults, the enchanted gardens, the collection of shiny spoons. But beware, the farthest room in the castle holds a painting of a girl so beautiful it could launch 1,000 ships, or at least one very lovesick prince into grave danger, the king said, his voice a raspy, dramatic whisper. Your Majesty, I swear on my collection of mismatched socks that I'll protect him. No peeking into that room. Though, between us, I've always wondered if it's just your old tax records in there. Kidding. Your secret's safe with me, John replied, solemn yet with a touch of humor. And so, the king shuffled off this mortal coil that very day. A grand ceremony ensued. But after a month of mourning and eating leftover cake, it was time for the prince to claim his throne. John, old chap, what's behind that mysterious door? It looks like it's hiding the kingdom's best-kept secret. Perhaps a lifetime supply of chocolate fountains? Prince asked, excited and with wide-eyed wonder. John, sweaty and comical, replied, "Oh, that just the royal broom closet, Your Highness, full of dusty mops and spiders, plotting world domination. Your father made me promise not to open it. Pinky swear level promise. By the stars. She's more beautiful than a rainbow after a storm, or a perfectly toasted marshmallow. Who is she? I must have her, meet her," the prince exclaimed, gasping theatrically. "That's the princess of the Golden Castle, sire." "But your father warned," John replied with exaggerated despair. "Warned schwarned. Pack the bags, John. We're off on a quest for love," the prince said, starry-eyed and eager. And just like that, the prince was crowned king faster than you can say, "Coronation confetti." The narrator giggled, but his mind was a whirlwind of princess dreams. Off they sailed to the Golden Castle. "Fair princess, your beauty outshines the sun. Will you marry me and make my kingdom twice as shiny?" the prince asked with drama and romance in his voice. Blushing and with a sly smile, the princess replied, "Only if you promise not to hog the royal blankets." "Yes, my love." Weddings bells rang, fireworks exploded in heart shapes, and everyone danced like no one was watching. Remember the king's warning? Trouble was brewing, courtesy of some chatty crows. Caw, listen up, featherbrains. When they dock, a horse with an orange mane awaits. If the prince mounts it, it'll kick him to kingdom come. But slay the beast at once and crisis averted, the first crow announced using a snooty British accent. Oui, oui. Zen. Z servants have crafted a gown of gold and silver for Z queen. But Edie's cursed. Eat will burn her like Z overcooked baguette. C's eat whiz tongs and toss into Z fire, post haste, the second crow added, with dramatic French flair. Yee-haw! And at the dance, she'll drop dead unless you draw 3 drops of blood from her chest. Like a vampire checkup, but nicer, the third crow exclaimed in a goofy American twang. All three crows intoned ominously in echoing voices, "But he who spills these beans shall turn to stone, cold, hard, and perfect for pigeon perches. Stone or no stone, I'll save them. Loyalty over limestone," John declared, determined. "John, you killed my horse, burned my wife's dress, and poked her at the party? Traitor, explain yourself," the king shouted, furious. John sighed deeply and replied, "All right, sire. It was the crows. They prophesied doom, and oh, what a fool I've been. John, my rock, literally now. I'll keep your statue as a reminder and a handy coat rack," the king lamented poetically. Years fluttered by like butterflies in a meadow. The king and queen had a son as brave as a lion and a daughter as charming as a songbird. One sunny day, as they played by John's stony form, "Psst, kiddos, hug that statue tight and watch the magic ignite," Crow said, his voice wise and mystical. "Uncle John," the children exclaimed. Well, that was a long snooze. "Missed any good cake?" John said, comically blinking. And so, loyalty triumphed, love blossomed, and everyone lived happily ever after, with extra hugs and zero stone transformations. Moral of the story? Listen to your servants, beware chatty crows, and always trust the mustache. Thanks for watching, fairy tale fans. Smash that subscribe button for more enchanted adventures. Like and comment your favorite part below. Until next time, may your days be as beautiful as a princess's smile and as funny as a crow in a top hat.